gun. Here's Patrick. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Kendall Fuller.
Oh my gosh.
And he's going to be brought down
Oh
a
Lord.
turn of events
Oh
here.
Lord.
He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks
Oh,
right
no.
for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part.
Touchdown.
He's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle, trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
The second down throw is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. A throw left side. Going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jabari Connor.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's Hunt. It's Xavier Worthy.
Look what happened. Let's go with the first game.
And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 92 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will go up by 7. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Tua now on first down. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That is Hart. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Miami.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28. To throw is Mahomes. He's got his big tight end, Noah Gray. Touchdown, KC.
All she's doing is length
rounds, and you were
bro.
that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Tua. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. To throw is Tua. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Tua going to give it to Achane. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the gun, here's Tua. The back of the end zone, he's got it. Jonnu Smith, touchdown Dolphins. Some play by the quarterback, he got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be caught in the end zone. Of all the unlikely plays to see, it winds up being good for 2 points. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he can't. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On second down, Mahomes.
Come
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be third down. Now, Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll come up here, first and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing is Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
We had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week in practice. He preached the importance of that I have to do a better job protecting the ball. Well, so far here early, it doesn't seem like that's been the case. He's been a little reckless here in the opening quarter, and he's going to have to clean that up throughout the rest of this game.
One quarter in the books. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back in South Florida after this. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. Here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and that will lead to a second down. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Here's Tua now on second down. Open man downfield is Smith. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 79 yards. Touchdown, Miami. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Here's two. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. Throw, left side, is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and it just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
First down throw, Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. Oh, big hole, left side. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That is caught by the tight end, Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now Butker to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will cut it to a 2-point lead. The kickoff team is out of the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, Malik Washington. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now Tua. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now it's Tua. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. A 1st down throw for Mahomes. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. Isaiah Pacheco inside the 30. And he is 78 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will up the lead to 5. Both teams ready to go once more. Kicks away. Washington now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Tagovailoa. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. In motion, it's Waddle. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Tua gonna throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice.
See what I'm saying?
They get
See?
on the pitch and catch.
She doing smash return. I know what that is.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
He connects with Gray on that one.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Chiefs. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out
I'm
on the
about to
field.
come back.
And we're back to it as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. Now a handoff Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I think at this point, Mike, he doesn't care whether they hand it to him, throw it to him. He just wants to be the guy with the ball in his hand when his team needs a big play, and he came through there with a big first.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Got his man at the 6. He is in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Mahomes now on second down. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back. Here's second and 9. A handoff to Pacheco. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll come up to third and 3. Mahomes back. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We haven't reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs tack on one more to their lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Washington now to return it. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go
2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They're going to go. It's Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down. Play action. Tagovailoa. Into the hands of Berrios. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. To the air again, Tagovailoa. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. And he's in. Braxton Berrios. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tua brings his guys up to go for 2. Hill brought in motion. On the ground is H.A. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and then it'll roll to the ground. It's incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Open man downfield, it is Hopkins. And he will score. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And Butker on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will go up by 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Miami. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he will get into the end zone. The call works as they will indeed take the lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They put Kelsey in motion. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And they'll bring
I love how you doing slants.
To the 38-yard line. They put Kelsey in motion. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Second and 7.
All she doing is slant route.
Out of the gun,
look.
Here's Mahomes. He runs with it. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield. It's hard to account for a quarterback who can run.
See what I'm saying?
Tucks it down himself.
And he will get into the end zone.
See what I'm saying? The slant route. That's all she known for. She's not throwing the straight deep.
And this one gives his team the lead.
Don't do this to yourself.
Here's Mahomes. And he will get in for the 2. They open up a bag of tricks.
The slants.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks.
I can't stop a slant route.
Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
There's no way I can stop that.
Off play action, it's Tua. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. On second down, here's Tungo Vailoa. That one brought in by Berrios. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Tua now on first down. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. So, back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Hill brought in motion. Again, it's Tua. Looking for Berrios downfield. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Braxton Berrios. Touchdown, Miami. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Now a big play here. Dolphins will go for 2. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. He's got a man. It's caught in the end zone. They get the 2 points. It's going to allow them to take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Hardman now to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Play action, it's Tagovailoa. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. Can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This one caught at the 4. And that last throw will be the one that does it. He has now set the NFL record, most passing yards in a single game. Powering forward. He's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Now Sanders on for the extra point. Look at this. It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what
big boy
team that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A first down throw for Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Mahomes now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard
So no
line.
pick? You serious? I didn't get to jump up for that. Watch the slant.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end. Noah Gray. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. This becomes a big spot here for the Chiefs. They will indeed go for 2. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He's got a man. It's
I got a
in the
minute.
end zone.
She left so much time on that clock. I have a minute and 56 seconds. It's 65-64, down by 1.
After that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way.
Dun-dun,
Washington
dun-dun,
now to return it.
dun-dun, dun-dun,
A good
dun-dun,
return as he takes it
dun-dun,
across the 30.
dun-dun, dun-dun. She got the lead
This is
by
first
1.
and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
It's over.
They'll come up now for second down.
Oh, okay.
From the gun, here's Tua. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. Now it's going to be third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now, oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. In motion, it's Waddle. Here we we go on 4th down with Tua. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range.
Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
You know, as they say, hindsight being 20/20, but they probably would have been better off just leaning on the ground game. Instead, they decided to put the ball in the air, and now in the blink of an eye, all the pressure suddenly shifts to their defense to try to close this one out.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. A dive and a catch. Incredible. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Tua. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Tua going to throw here on 3rd and 1. Oh, my goodness. They were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Bolton.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So, it's a win for the visiting team. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did.
What?
That's the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
This is crazy, chat. Chat, look at this. Hold on. Yeah. A tip interception at the last minute is crazy.